Hallas, fresh back from the trip from Toronto. Tell us a little bit about your experiences out there.
Yeah, we're good. Obviously, can't moan going to a real big city in the world like that to play sport. So it was a good experience, and obviously they're a really good team. And I thought we held ourselves really well. I thought a lot of the boys showed up, and we showed we can play that intensity when we need to. I think the big challenge now will be backing it up against another quality opposition.
There were definitely more positives than negatives from that performance against Toronto Wolfpack, and one of the big positives were the fact you kept them in the arm wrestle and you were only 2 points adrift with 25 minutes to go.
Yeah, if you look at half time, 14-12 won it, and all the stats were pretty even, so we can go toe to toe with teams, and we've always believed we have the quality. I just think we've needed to prove it to other people that we've got the quality, and I thought we did that last week, and hopefully again we can do that this weekend, because Leeds will be a real test. We don't make no bones about it, regardless of the form or anyone says about what's happened this week or in the run-up. They're a quality opposition, they've got quality players, and they'll be a real test.
You're going to have to remain fully focused and concentrate for the full 80 minutes. There can be no 7, 8 out of 10 performances on Saturday. It has to be a 10 out of 10 goal effort.
Yeah, that's it. We know we need to be on his mettle. John's been there. He's been in lots of derbies, played and coached, and he knows how to prepare us. He prepared us really well for that Toronto game. And the main thing is we don't play this game in his heads before we've actually played it on the field. We have to remain focused. We know what we need to do. We've got a couple of training sessions in now before we play Leeds, and hopefully we all come out always blazing on Saturday.
You're one of a number of former Leeds players at the Bulls: Jordan Early, Elliot Minchella, Brandon Pickersgill, yourself, just to name 4. That's going to have a bit of an added motivational factor come 2:30 on Saturday here, Sam.
Yeah, it's obviously it's nice to play against a lot of your old mates and your old employers. For me, I just love to win in a Bradford shirt. Whether you're playing Leeds, whether you're playing London, whether you're playing whoever, it don't matter. I just want to win. And if we can get that against Leeds, a big club in the Challenge Cup, get us in next round, and give the fans a real good day. I think they've been dragged through quagmire a bit, really, haven't they? With going down to League One, administration, and they deserve their little moment here against Leeds at Odsal in the Challenge Cup.
And it's fair to say, even despite the adversity, relegation, administrations, multiple administrations, they're still turning up here in big numbers, and I think the ticket sales, they're close to, they've just gone over 6,000, so hopefully we're going to be in 5 figures on Saturday, and a big crowd here.
Yeah, you can't fault them. As long as there's a Bradford badge on the chest, they'll show up in numbers, mate, and it's fantastic to see. Like I've said, they deserve this day more than anyone. They've stuck through this club through thick and thin, be it players before me and there'll be players after me, and they'll stand by them as well. So they deserve it, and I've no doubt they'll turn out in force. There's been loads of rumours saying that people who haven't come to Bradford for years are coming down, which is fantastic for the club. Obviously off the field, and fingers crossed on the field we can give a performance that serves it justice.
You're a Bradford fan. Even when you were with the Leeds Rhinos, you used to come and stand on the terraces here, Sam. What's your earliest Bradford Leeds memory?
Early. Well, I've got a few. I used to love watching Barry McDermott and Stuart Field and go toe to toe, mate. Growing up, Stuart Field was one of my idols, and I used to love the way he played the game. He was so aggressive, and you knew that when him and Barry McDermott were on the field, something had happened, and then they could have their scrap, and then you can get on with rugby. But no, I used to love it, and Challenge Cup finals, Super League Grand Finals. I won and lost them as a fan, and hopefully I can win a Challenge Cup now win a Challenge Cup and win a Challenge Cup tie as a player.
Do you feel that something special is building here at Bradford? They're going to be under the microscope, going to be on the BBC, as John's just said, to maybe 1, 2, 3 million people on Saturday afternoon, and when that camera pans across from the Richard Dunn Stadium, as it always does on BBC games, and they see Odsal packed to the rafters, and hopefully a competitive Bradford performance, a lot of pride in the shirt, a good indicator of where the club is.
Yeah, we've got a lot of young talent on the field. His average age is really low. I think it's one of the lowest in the Championship. And like you say, it's going to be good to see Odsal packed out. Bradford's also has been a real powerhouse of rugby league, from the Northern days to Bradford Bulls in the Super League, and now we are on our way back, and we've got a lot of experience, but the experienced ones are only still young. You know, look at his captain Steve Crossley's only what, 28, so it's no age, is it? So we've got some real youth about us, and we've got some real quality as well, more to the point.
And just finally, Sam, George Flanagan, he's currently out injured, but oh boy, what a revelation Thomas Doyle's been. You know, we talk about you being young, just over 20. You know, Thomas Doyle's 19, Rowan Milne's 19. Wow, there's a lot of potential in the Bradford side for years to come.
Yeah, mate, Doyle is a right bloke. He's a fantastic fella. Same with Rowan. Rowan's a great bloke. All these young fellas, they just work hard. They work so hard, and they give everything for the shirt, and obviously the quality as well. That's what we're on about. You know, you look at say an experienced player, say Jordan or Elliot, and you know what, they're 22, 23, and then you speak about there's only 4 years difference between them and Rowan and them and Doyle. So yeah, it's going to be a real good test for those young fellas if they get a run out, and I hope they blossom and I hope they absolutely kill it on the day, because they're great fellas and they deserve it.
Any sleepless nights?
Oh, a bit.